different ways, and they tap
Okay, we are live.
and then they have to sit up, and then you turn sitting up, and then you fall back down again.
Yeah,
It's like,
and I think you should just.
it's a whole, it's like a baby thing.
I've done that a couple times at home, not quite to that.
I have my mother's oxygen tank tool.
And I don't think I've gotten a message unless I did the last couple.
Granddaughter's driving the van.
Nope.
Oh, she did it.
She's okay, she's very, very excited.
And,
Yeah,
Hello?
she's here till the 27th. I picked her up.
stuff, and after,
Good amount of time.
the nights I do that, it goes away.
Her husband's thinking at home, and
He's still working, and then they haven't
it
had.
moves from one canal to another, and it's really bad in there.
After, so we took Christmas after,
Yes.
so they can
Other than
together.
now, that's so.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Okay.
So she says they have to do what they.
You gave it to me over there.
Barbecue rotisserie.
You moved it over there.
And that's what you did, I'd get up on my elbows, they'd have me turn on my side, and they'd have me get up on my elbows,
Okay.
and I'm like, okay, and she'd tap behind my ear, and then I would roll over, and then, I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. So I'm glad that hopefully fixed that up.
I'm hoping to.
Yeah.
It was not a fun time, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, if you,
Did that.
Yeah,
We'll see him next week.
Okay.
it's hard to get
They're busy.
anything.
everything going.
It's hard to even think.
Mine was just at night when I was turning.
There's only two.
I must do the day, if I just looked a certain way or looked up,
Pep talk.
All right, let's
I'm a person, when I walk, I look down, and so,
That's fair.
down, I'd lose my balance.
So that was regular.
Yeah.
The next two.
Crazy.
I think I gave you two. Oh, that's all right, I gave you two, that's one, okay, all right, okay, I think that's. Okay, I think it's 7 o'clock, so I'd like to call this meeting to order. We'll begin with roll call, please. Dan?
Here.
Goldie?
Here.
Patty? Here. James? Here. Carlin?
Here,
Becky? Here. Mike?
Here.
Kristen? Leanna? Is that everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, all right. Let's start with public comments, and I want to say first, welcome to your, Mr. Summer.
Yes.
Okay, Adam, is
Yes.
your first name? Okay, I don't think I was introduced, I'm Patty Long. You've been emailing me.
Yes.
And I've been emailing it to other people.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Good to be here.
Yeah, good to see a face to a signature. Okay, Kristen, would you like to speak?
Sure, yes. Hello. I've had a chance to meet a few of you, but several of you I haven't met yet. I'm the new Warrensburg branch manager. My name's Kristen Archer, and I've been here since September, so 3 months that have gone by so quickly. I feel like, it feels like I've been here forever, and at the same time, I can't believe it's only been 3 months. So, but there's been a lot of exciting things going on in those 3 months, so one of the things we're doing right now in Warrensburg is focusing on our goals for this upcoming year. So I presented our branch goals to the staff last month, and we're focusing a lot on kind of coming back to the foundation. As the new manager here, I want to make sure we're all on the same page with everything. So focusing a lot on team building, consistency, making sure that we all have a good understanding of the expectations here. And then customer service is a big focus for us, so we're really kind of coming back to the basics of that as well. And then a big focus on the physical space. So we've made some, it's going to take time, we've made some exciting updates in the collection so far, working a lot on collection maintenance, so everybody is assigned to a different section now, and they're really just taking off. They've taken ownership of their sections and working to kind of make some fun refreshes, and some of the things that we did in the juvenile collection, we had some patron comments almost immediately and just said they were so thankful for the way we were. One of the things we're doing is trying to face more books out so the kids can see the covers instead of just the spines, and the families just loved it. So we're seeing a lot of circulation happening in those areas, and it's been really nice to hear those comments when people come forward and tell us that it's been helpful for their families. Refreshing the in-panel signs, there's been some out-of-date things that it's gonna take time to get the whole collection finished, but we're just, slowly making progress in those areas. Working to add some more displays in, so again, a way to highlight the collection we have here, maybe bring things out that wouldn't be discovered if we didn't put them on display, so that's something we're focusing on right now. And again, this holiday season, we've had a lot of, really sweet patrons come in and give us cards or cookies. We got a second delivery of cookies today that, we always love. So that's been fun, and, just kind of hearing all the comments that patrons really appreciate that the library is here and such a big part of the community as always. You know, it's why we work in public libraries, so those things are lovely to hear, especially this time of year. So, I think those are our big updates. It's just, you know, a time of me still really settling in and learning everything. There's gonna be a lot to learn for some time to come, but I'm thrilled to be here. It's been a wonderful transition for me. I'm really happy to work with the team here and get to know everybody in admin and work with everybody. So it's nice to finally meet all of you as well, and I can't wait to continue here at Trails for a long time to come. I don't know if you all want to know anything else. I asked Jackie what to prepare, and she said, whatever you want to talk about, it's fine. So I don't want to take too much of your time, but if there's anything you want.
Any questions
Yeah.
or anything they'd like to ask her? Sounds like you're doing lots of work and
Trying to.
working on trying to, make yourself, comfortable here, so.
Yeah.
And we hope you stay here and build a career.
That is the goal, so, I'm happy to be here, and if you all ever want to pop in and see what's going on, I'd love to see you all.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Okay,
I will sneak out and let you all continue, but it was nice to see all of you. Thank you.
okay, the next, first thing on our agenda is the consent agenda. Anybody have anything, question or? Okay, now, do we approve this in the consent?
With it,
agenda?
yeah.
Yeah, did everybody get a copy of the, executive session minutes?
Mm-hmm.
That's included in the consent agenda. Okay, do I hear a motion?
Make a motion that we accept the consent agenda.
Second.
Okay, motion has been made and seconded that we accept the consent agenda. Any more discussion? All right, Becky, would you take a vote, please?
Dan?
Yes.
Cody?
Yes.
Abby?
Yes.
Jane?
Yes.
Carolyn?
Yes.
Becky? Yes. Mike?
Yes.
We still don't have Chris? Or Leanna? Okay, just checking.
Are you hearing me okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Motion carried. All right, there's no unfinished business. Let's move on to new business. We need to consider approval of the Knob Noster Branch Manager credit card with a limit of $500. That's it. Every manager has 500, and so she's a new
With the
manager.
exception of Warrensburg Bears.
Which is 1,000, yeah, okay, so, and this is a new manager, so.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it just to approve putting the new manager on the credit card? Yes.
Yes. Any questions? All right, do I hear a motion?
I move that we approve the Knob Noster Branch Manager credit card with a credit limit of $500.
Second?
All right, motion has been made and seconded that we approve the Knob Noster Branch Manager credit card with a limit of $500. Any discussion? All right, take a vote.
Dan?
Yes.
Cody?
Yes.
Abby?
Yes.
Jane?
Yes.
Carolyn?
Yes.
Becky? Yes. Mike?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, motion carried. All right, next on the agenda is consider the approval of the Community Engagement Specialist job description.
Coordinator.
Okay, wait, okay. Community Engagement Coordinator. Coordinator, okay.
They changed it on me last minute.
Update it, because that's not on my agenda.
Yeah, it's,
I sent the updated agenda email yesterday.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it.
Yeah.
In case you haven't figured it out, I don't look at it every day. And I still don't have where I can get it on my phone or my tablet.
Did you ever?
Yeah, but I didn't really get a hold of anybody.
Okay.
I got a voicemail. I don't remember if I left a message or not.
Do you have an iPhone?
No, I have an Android.
Do you have an iPad as far as your tablet?
No, Android.
Okay. There's an issue now with having it on your phone, iPad, and Apple products, because I got kicked off of my personal device with my calendar because of that. So we tried to, it's a,
I don't have to have it on both, but if I could have it on one.
Okay. So we're considering approval of the community engagement coordinator job description. The job description, I assume, is still correct. It's just
yes,
the
it's
title.
just the title, that one
Actually,
word.
that's what it says on the job description, coordinator,
Mhm.
so,
Yes.
yeah. Any questions, anybody?
Do you wanna look over?
No, I had looked, I don't know if you would look, I had I had to read it a couple times to make sure it was,
Do you need a copy?
not just for the Warrensburg branch. I know it said finally up at the top, it didn't
Yes.
say all, but it was, I felt like maybe that was a little hidden, especially since they're reporting to the Warrensburg branch
Correct.
manager.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so, yeah. But I finally reread it a couple times and it.
So you're okay with it?
I'm okay with it.
All right.
Well, I wanna know, what does this position fulfill that's not already being fulfilled somewhere in the library system? I know what the position
Mhm.
is, but.
And the main focus is the Warrensburg branch at this point, even though it is a potential to partner and do other things in other communities. But the main focus is Warrensburg. The main reason is because the programmers are very limited on how much outreach and getting out into the community that they can do. And so this would be like more of a focus. We have determined that we don't feel that an assistant branch manager is actually needed. We just need someone that's going to be maybe, okay, you're in charge when I'm gone, or that's really the only thing is when the manager's gone. And so with how it was written, they didn't really have much to do. And so this is gonna give them a focus. And then they're still able to do some of those other things, as well.
And this would go with the grant?
No.
No, okay,
If you remember, Jay moved,
right, yeah.
and so this would be the new job description. I think we had talked about that there was gonna be eventually. We were kind of trying to hold out until the grant, but we need to get her in there doing what it is that she's supposed to be doing,
Right,
instead of just continuing to wait on whether we get the grant or not.
right, okay.
Kristen actually had requested that we go ahead and get this file.
Mhm.
Okay, anybody else?
What's the base pay on this?
It's,
says on the-
track E, I don't know off the top of my head, I believe it's E. So I guess-
But there's already somebody doing this, we just want to designate it and,
There's very little of it being done by the programmer, because most of their folks in the building doing programs for in-house. Occasionally they can get out to the schools, they've done some like get the red out, things like that, but this would allow them to be able to do more and engage more with the community.
So is there somebody in this position?
So the position currently, this is to replace the assistant branch manager position. So they're already in that role, and I think we had talked about when we had moved them that we would be presenting at another time, an updated job description.
so we won't call them the assistant branch manager. They're gonna, so there won't be an assistant branch manager.
No, we've determined that
Outreach.
they're not really needed fully, like, there's not enough work, I guess is what I'm trying to say, for an assistant branch manager for 40 hours. So they were finding other things to do or working the desk, and so this would give them more of a direction for that role.
So is this going to be, is Jay gonna be the one that stays in that position?
Oh, yeah, yeah. We just were hoping that we would hear about the grant,
Mhm.
and then we would know which direction to go. But again, it was requested of the new manager to go ahead and get this finalized.
And the grant is basically like this too, this going out into the community, same type of
Yes.
piece.
It's more focused on digital literacy, which is a piece of this,
Mhm.
where the grant is focused entirely on the digital literacy piece.
Right. So this would give more options of what they could do. Okay.
All right, do I hear a motion?
I still have one more question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So there's not enough work for her to be an assistant director, but there's enough work for to do this.
Yes, because it's changing what the job duties were on the job description completely. Maybe I should have brought the old job description. Sorry, I did not think to do that. So you could compare the two.
So what you're saying is that she's going to be going out into the
Yeah.
community and doing outreach there, which she has not really been doing.
No, that is not part of the existing job description.
She's gonna be going out and trying to engage people and
Yes.
get things in front of other people.
And it still allows for those things that the manager is needing, that kind of what they were doing, the assistant branch manager was doing. And so this still gives her, the manager, an avenue to have some of those administrative things done, but then opens up and actually, allows for that outreach piece.
So what is the salary for just an assistant manager?
Same as, it's the same tracking. It's the exact same.
And I may have messed it when I was reading, typing something. Did you say this isn't something we are gonna be posting as a vacancy?
No, there's someone in the position. We were changing the position, but we were hoping to hear back from the grant before we finished the job description and finalized everything. So right now, they have been the assistant branch manager while we were trying to wait. The new manager, which you met tonight, Kristen, she requested that we go ahead and get this finalized so that they can move forward with that role.
So basically what we're doing is changing the description and then adding more to her job.
Yes. Different things, yes.
Will this go into effect tomorrow, hypothetically?
Yes.
And this is only for Warrensburg.
They do more with other communities, but the main focus is Warrensburg for this position. If we get the grant, there will be one per county that focuses on the digital literacy, but that's based on whether we get that grant, that we applied for with the college.
That would be the same position as this, except it wouldn't be
It would be,
focused in the Warrensburg. It would be
right, it would be for the county, and it would be focused just on the digital literacy piece, and it would only be for the grant period, so 4 years post-grade.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Do I hear a motion?
I move to approve the community engagement coordinator job description.
Second.
All right, motion has been made and seconded to approve the community engagement coordinator job description. Any more discussion?
Well, do you have a question? We're approving the description. Do we need to also approve that we're enacting it? Or,
I don't think so, because they're already in the position, we're just
Okay.
changing the position.
and they are aware of the changes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And it's not gonna change their salary, it's not gonna change their hours, anything, it's just gonna
Their
change.
title and their job duties.
And that's gonna change what they're gonna be asked to be doing.
And there's nobody else, I mean, I'm fine with this happening, but I'm just trying to think on the other end of things, like, there's nobody else in the library family already who would be qualified and interested in this position. I mean, it just seems like a whole new position.
That was the it kind of is, that was the intention, if you remember, when Jay decided to step down.
Right.
But see, the only place we had to put her was the assistant branch manager until we got the job description figured out. And so that is what we are now doing. We figured it out. We're bringing it to you to approve because essentially it is a new, it's already an existing position, but we have changed what that position is. That makes sense.
Yeah, but if you're creating a new job, you should put it up, shouldn't it go up for bid for? Or are we just
We're
creating?
changing someone's existence, so they're already here, they're already as the branch, the assistant branch manager position. We had talked about when, to make this transition for her to step aside from the manager position, to redo that position. And I thought we had talked about that as a group, that I would be bringing a new job description to you. If it was a totally, completely new position, yes, we would do that.
But isn't that what this is?
Well, we're replacing one. And we can, I mean, if you want, we can table it. I mean, that's
We
always
already
an
have a
option.
motion on the floor, though, we gotta do something
Oh, I forgot
about the
to vote.
motion.
Sorry.
I can tell you that from the legal side, I have no issues with this not being a posted job, given that it is an existing position that's being retooled. You're not hiring anybody. If you were hiring a new person while creating a new position, that would be a different story. But since you're not hiring anybody, I don't think it's any different than changing a current employee's salary or anything like that. You're just changing an existing thing. So I don't think you have any problem. It's a good question, but I don't think you have any problems.
Thanks for it.
Okay, any more discussion? No? All right, then, could you take a vote, please?
Dan,
Yes.
Goldie, Patty,
Yes.
Jane,
Yes.
Harlan,
Yes.
Becky, yes, Mike,
Yes.
thank you.
Okay, motion carried. So the new job description is, in fact, approved. Thank you. Okay. All right. So, are there any announcements before we move into closed session?
Just the one on the board vacancy for Johnson County.
You haven't gotten any?
No,
No?
not yet.
Have you advertised?
We have, it should be on our website, and then we were, after the holidays, we're going to put it in the paper.
Could the community engagement coordinator work on that? Promoting it?
Yes, they could certainly promote it. They would not be the ones advertising it, but yeah, they could certainly. As they're going around.
Yeah. By the way.
Yeah.
And I have a question. Did either Chris or Leanna call in or let you know? Chris-
Not unless I had some notes,
I know Chris did last.
I know, yeah.
unless I had notes that I didn't catch it. Sometimes they'll tell me the time before and then I totally forget, but I'm not remembering anything.
I don't remember that Leanna said anything, that's all I.
Unless she told me at the
She's
holiday
usually
party.
online.
Dan's recital tomorrow, so she may not make it to our committee meeting, but she didn't say anything about today.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Last I talked.
All right, so, we're ready to move into closed session. Do I have hear a motion to move into closed session?
I'll make a motion to move into closed session.
Second.
Okay, motion has been made and seconded to move into closed session. Please take a vote.
Dan,
Yes.
Goldie,
Yes.
Patty,
Yes.
Jane,
Yes.
Harlan,
Yes.
Becky, yes, Mike,
Yes.
thank you.
I'm gonna stop the live stream and I'll walk.
I think, remember, you need to return the, closed meeting minutes to
You can just put them in your folder and I can take them out of there.
Oh, okay, okay.
Right, that's-